Before I get started, go to my WordPress page, which is on the bottom listed. Go and follow me on WordPress, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on YouTube. Goon Black Women Needed. I was watching this video. It's an old video of H.O.I, the Hebrew Israelites, where they were down to two brothers, okay, and three, including the cameraman. And this white female walked up and she was walking on their signs. She was cursing and yelling at them, giving them the finger and things of that nature. And then the police had to come and remove her. Now, before the police removed her, these brothers was pushing her, trying to get her, out of their way because she was invading their space. She was walking on their signs, disrespecting these dudes, right? They're minding their own business, and this white chick felt so bold enough to come there and harass these dudes. So one of the brothers said, listen, you want a behind beaten? You want your behind whooped? And then she turned and said, yeah, you hit me and I'll call the police. See, that's the mentality that a lot of these females have nowadays because of the fact that they are so protected now. Okay. When I came up, there was so much unity among black people that if a black female was attacking a man, and this man was trying to avoid from putting his hands on her, because back then men really didn't hit women. You had these dudes that abuse women. You're going to always have that in any generation. As long as we're on the planet Earth, we're human, you're going to have men that's going to, put their hands on women. Okay. So I'm not saying that back in time, all men were complete gentlemen, okay? But compared to the time that we're living in today, men at that time when I was growing up, on an average, just did not put their hands on women. And when there was a female that was attacking a man and he was trying to avoid from putting his hands on her, another woman would come up and say, listen, he's not going to hit you. He's not going to fight you, but I will. Okay, so this sister was willing to step up. Although she didn't know this brother, she was willing to step up and defend this brother from this female, from this vicious female that kept putting her hands on him, that kept attacking this dude. All right. Now, I wish that there was so much unity among black people in this day and time that we had black women that would step in defense of brothers that's being attacked by females. Okay. And these brothers are trying to avoid from putting their hands on these women. Right. And these women feel because of the fact that they are women, they could attack these men, and these men can't do nothing about it because the minute these men decide to defend themselves and fight back, now she's going to press charges and play the victim. And I think that what the black community needs as a whole, if the black community had that type of unity, especially like these brothers that's preaching on the street, the Hebrew Israelites, they should have a goon black woman out there with them. Because you got females that's so bold to attack these brothers and feel that they can't do nothing to them because they are women. But if these Hebrew Israelite brothers had a woman out there, not saying that she had to be manly, not saying that she had to be violent, she can be completely womanly. Not saying that she has to be a lesbian. Although a lot of times on the real, sometimes it's good to have a lesbian friend, a butch lesbian friend out there that's willing to goon for you. Okay, that's willing to stick up for you when you're in a situation and you don't want to put your hands on this woman and she see the game that's being played. And she steps forward and said, look, nah, you ain't going to put your hands on her. I ain't going to let you do that. So even when it comes to butch lesbian females now, I want to make it perfectly clear. I do not agree with lesbianism. I do not agree with homosexuality. I do not agree with sodomy. But when you have a butch lesbian or a goon type mentality woman, she has got heart. She's not afraid to step up in defense of a brother that's being treated wrong. And that goes the other way for men. Black men should protect women. That's how it was when I was coming up. Now, in this day and time, you got these black females that attack men and everybody got their camera out. Nobody's trying to stop her. But the minute this dude decides to put his hands back on her, defend himself, now everybody want to jump in and say, that's a female, man. You don't put your hands on a female. Whereas when I came up, if there was a black female that was attacking a black man, they would at least grab her and hold her and walk her away to keep her from attacking this man, so that this man is not put in a position where he have to fight her back. So they would move her out of the situation. Of course, she's going to be, kicking and striking it, fighting it, but they're going to take her away from there. They're going to say, that's a man. You don't put your hands on no man. And they're going to walk her away. But we're so divided in this day and time that people will grab their cameras and watch a brother, or even now a black woman, get mistreated and beat down, and they do nothing to help. Everybody want views. Everybody want to make a YouTube video to get views. But I wish black people were so united. And of course, every nation of people have their issues. Okay, you're not going to always get along, like brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters don't always get along, but they're tight. When I was growing up, I had disagreements with my sisters or my brother. But at the end of the day, when we was out in society, nobody can put their hands on my sisters. And my sisters wouldn't allow anyone to put their hands on us. Although we could defend ourselves, they were right there ready to fight in our honor. And vice versa. And I wish that black people were like that today. Remember that movie, it keeps coming to my mind, New Jack City. And there was a black woman in there they called Keisha. Now, I hated when Keisha got killed, man, because Keisha was a true goon, man. She was a goon. She was ride or die. And she actually died, right? But she was a ride or die, man, and she was ready to go to war, right? That was Keisha in New Jack City, man. And I like Keisha. And I hated when Keisha in New Jack City got killed, right? But she was a goon. And the term goon is not really a bad word if it's used in the right context. You can use a word in the wrong context and it would make it seem bad. But if you use that word in the right context, it's going to be positive. So a black woman can keep her femininity, but at the same time, when she see injustice going down regarding the black man dealing with another female, then that's when she step up and say, look, I can't let you do that. No. So if these brothers, and I'm going to put that video on the bottom and you guys can watch it for yourself, man. But it made me mad sitting there watching this. Because this white chick felt she had so much heart she can do that. And there was only 2 brothers out there, 3, including the cameraman. Right? And they kept pushing her off. And she felt bold enough to keep coming back. Right? But if they had a goon out there, goon black woman out there, that sat on the side, not saying she had to teach, but if she just kind of like sat on the side, then she could step up and say, look, you need to move on because now I'm going to deal with you. And if anything goes down, they got the funds to bail her out that night. All right. Just 2 women going at it. But when a man puts his hand on the woman, although that female is wrong, then now he's the bad guy. And it's just too bad that we don't have that kind of unity now where black women would defend black men and black men would defend black women, even if you don't know them. You still consider them as your brother, as your sister, right? But it's just too bad. But I'm going to put that video link on the bottom and you guys check it out. But I think that goon black women are needed. They are needed in the black community. They are a true asset to the black community. Goon black women. I knew women coming up and these sisters were bad. I'm talking about sexy, beautiful, bad. But when they got ready to fight back in like the 70s, man, these sisters, man, would put Vaseline on their face. They would braid their hair up real tight. go to school with their sneakers on, they ready to throw down. Right? They are ready to throw, and they will get out there and throw. They put that Vaseline on their face to protect, so they don't get them scars, man. To protect their face from scars, you know. But they go out there and they will get down, right? So, but nowadays, man, you know, you got brothers that will sit back and watch black females get beat down by a white dude and would just video record it. And you got black females that would do the same. They see this brother being mistreated, but yet they'll stand on the side and don't do nothing. So when you got these Hebrew Israelite brothers out there that's preaching, and it don't even have to be the black woman don't even have to be a member of the Hebrew Israelite community. She could just be a bypasser. She can just be standing around in the crowd looking. And when that white chick walked up there and started doing that, then she should have came out the crowd and said, look, I ain't going to let you do that to my brothers. I'm protecting these men, you know? And I think that's just how it should be. But I think that we need more goon black women. And keep in mind, I'm not saying a black female because there's a difference. We need more goon black women that's willing to ride or die for their nation, for their brothers, for their sisters, for their children. We need more goon black women that's willing to throw down, that's ride or die. So I'm going to put the video on the bottom. You guys check it out. Feedback, tell me what you think. Till next time. I'm fearless.